Welcome everybody, it's lovely to see you here. Just to let you know that we're going to be doing various things. Katja for the moment, she's going to do beading with you. Caleb's going to do computers. Penny's going to do some sewing. I'm Marion Brown, and the organisation I started, Kaneesha ArtReach Skills Development for Vulnerable Women and Children.
We realised that people needed a marketable skill.
Something they can make and sell and have bread on the table.
We formed that in the early 1990s.
Very nice. Originally it was just to teach a marketable skill, but it's much more than that now.
People came and we decided that they couldn't read patterns. They couldn't read a tape measure. So we realised that literacy and numeracy was a big problem as well. So it branched out into literacy and numeracy.
I was in my classroom teaching. There was a lady there with a baby on her back. I said, "Can I help you?" And she said, "Please, my baby's very sick." I said, "We've got to get you to hospital." And on the way to the hospital, I heard the baby make funny gurgling sounds and she died on her back. I asked her, "Why didn't you take your baby to the hospital last night?" And she said she didn't have the 10 rand for the petrol. She didn't have the money for the petrol because she didn't have a job. She didn't have a job because she couldn't read and write. It worried me tremendously all day, all night, and I prayed that God would send somebody.
And she woke up next to me one morning and she said, "You know, I got a message. God said I did send somebody, I sent you."
And that's how we started. He's the most amazing person I've ever met. We met when we were still studying. We were both 19. He still says it was a marriage made in heaven because our love for each other has never stopped. When I said I'm going to start it, he said, "You go for it, I'm behind you all the way." He's there for me. He's most amazing. What we did when we started, first of all, we went back to university and my husband and I, we did the ABEC diploma, Adult Basic Education and Training. You don't say, "Oh, the community wants this." You go and find out. We've got to a stage in this country now where the grannies have become the caregivers of the grandchildren. Many of the mummies have died. They can't read the letters that come from school. They can't help even the grade 1s and 2s with their homework. But they're learning and they're very clever and they learn quickly.
My name is Gloria Nomhlobondunyana. My ECD school is Belly Daily, Early Childhood Development, and I'm a founder and I'm a principal of the ECD.
Gloria is also somebody very special. She arrived here, she was a domestic, and she was also nursing somebody who was in a wheelchair. She decided she would do an early learning program, preschool, which is on the 4th level already, and she turned that house into a preschool. I would like to see that each one teach one. You don't keep it to yourself. You know, when you help other people, you just feel so great about helping other people. There's more love that comes out.
These are South African heroes.